up, everybody? It's your boy Terrell. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Shelea, girl, we have been in here before this camera start rolling. She's teaching me all kind of tricks. She got some apple cider vinegar water over
Heart
here.
water, yeah. I did a little gargle first because I did a little show yesterday in South Central LA. It was amazing. I loved singing to my people.
Who was you there
community.
with?
Well, it was a lot of people. I just did an hour segment. It was just me and my little band.
And what did you sing for the people?
I did some Ella, I did some Sarah, I did some Nat King Cole.
Come on!
I did some Aretha, some Whitney.
What'd you do from Whitney?
I did a few stolen moments is all that we share. You've got your family and they need you there. I try to resist, last on your list, but no other man's gonna do.
Oh my goodness.
I'm saving all my love for you.
Yeah, and you know it's live because she smacked the mic.
I'm a little whore.
You know it's live because she smacked the mic.
Bitch, that's how you open up a show. That's how you open it up.
Just open it up a little bit.
This is my first time ever seeing her. I was told this is absolutely necessary, and I'm getting to see why.
We need you there. I try to resist, last on your list, but no other man's gonna do.
Oh my god. It is incredible for several reasons.
All that we share. You've got your family and they need
What she's doing too, she's mimicking very well Whitney's kind of vocal technique here. Whitney would abduct, that's the word, abduct her false folds. You can actually feel what that is. If you get like coffee, or imagine that there's coffee in your hands, which I need to do because I am addicted. Care if I have a curfew or a bedtime, I need caffeine. But if you have that in your mind and you inhale and are, you know what I mean, you inhale like you enjoy it, you'll feel there's an expansion in your throat. That is the retraction of the false folds. And so now I'm using just, my false folds are in kind of a neutral position. But if I did that, bittersweet memory, that's all I'm waiting to see, right? And I forget the words. But top of that, Whitney will kind of dome her palate a little bit, and not always. And that's what gave Whitney a lot of that warmth. And so that the impersonation of Whitney here is like spot on. It is excellent.
I try to resist, last on your list, but no other man's gonna do
that.
So I'm saving all my love for you.
Belt. Incredible belt.
Bitch, that's how you open up a show. That's how you open it up.
Just open it up a little bit.
Shelea.
Oh, I need the fan.
What is that?
Hey, you go.
Oh.
Do you? Hold on. I don't think anybody ever opened up like that.
They did it?
You just made about 300,000 people readjust their seating. Let me sit up straight for Shelea.
I need to sit up straighter.
Ooh, all right, let me pick up my card because there's notes here. She's a singer, she's a songwriter, and a pianist. If you do not know who she is.
Where's the piano?
I know, we should have got you one. Where the piano at?
didn't
We should
realize.
next time.
I'll come back.
Yes, and just tap a key for me.
Just a few.
When you come back.
Just a few.
Yes.
With both hands.
Look, maybe so. That might sound better. I am so excited, clearly, that you are here because you're such a phenomenon. All up in here is just phenomenal things, and I'm excited to share, for you to share with my people what all is happening inside.
You got the best people. I gotta say, you really do.
They're amazing. Y'all are the shit. I done told you. Give us a breakdown because I know there's a lot. I read your bio before we started. and I had to take breaks. It was so long. I said, Rossi, can I have some water? I'm reading her bio.
I'm parched.
And I am tired. Because it's just stat after stat, feat after feat. So if you could just give them a Cliff Note version of who you are, that would be amazing if you can fit it in.
So
and I want you to boast and brag.
I know. Why can't you do it? It's so weird doing it.
Fine, I'll do it. I got it all here on the notes.
It's all there.
Yeah, she worked with Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. Hercules, Stevie Wonder.
I love him
She
so
did
much.
that.
I love him. He was on my first album,
Yes.
Love Fell on Me. If you saw the movie Jumping the Broom, I wrote this song called Love Fell on Me, and he's on the album version.
I want Terrell's energy.
And he's on my new album too. It was a tribute album to Alan and Marilyn Bergman, and he's playing on the title track, Pretty World.
There's so many other things that'll come up, but you are going to be, you guys, Shelea is going to be in a movie, okay?
Oh.
Yes. It is the biopic for the Clark sisters.
Ooh,
Okay, now we
that's
know
big.
the Clark sisters, right?
That's massive.
They're amazing. Gospel royalty.
Gospel royalty, right along with the Winans, and
All of
they're all
them.
from Detroit, Commission, all that.
All of them.
Yeah.
Now, Shelea ain't just playing bartender number 2. Okay? No shade. Whoever is.
No shade to the bartender.
Okay.
Well, there won't be any bartenders because the Clark sisters don't drink.
Oh, well.
There you go.
Well, see, I love the
There you
Lord
go.
too, but did he turn that water into wine? Did he?
He did.
You are playing Dorinda.
Dorinda, the rose of gospel.
I can't.
This was my first role ever. So,
Wow.
I felt just really overwhelmed by just the opportunity itself.
Yeah.
You know? But I gotta say, I took it seriously. I got a coach, Josie Harris. She was my coach. And I invested in myself, honey. I betted on myself.
Yes,
and,
you have to.
Before I even got the role, I was like, just in case. I need to be ready.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's on the acting side, but on the singing side, you know, Dorinda sings so specific.
Oh, yeah.
Like her placement, like she's got this rasp, but it's so clear.
They didn't just take Dorinda's vocals and put it over your. You had to actually sing it.
No, we singing live, baby.
Oh, okay. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's good.
And I have to give the shout out to the director,
That's how you know it's good.
Swanson, because she was like, the Clark sisters deserve live vocals.
Can you do it on command? Like do Dorinda?
It's kind of hard.
I mean, you might have to channel her in some
Let me
preparation.
Because it has to, oh God, wait. When I look back over my life
Oh, that's
and I see the things you've done for me.
that's
Is it kind of, did it come through a little
That
bit?
sounds just like her.
yeah. That's spot on. That's incredible. But let's just for reference, let's
I
pull
am
up some
so
Dorinda.
excited.
All right, so here's a little Dorinda right. Really. All right, this interview is so entertaining. I need to get nuts.
You are playing Dorinda.
Dorinda, the rose of gospel.
I can't.
This was my first role ever. So I felt just really overwhelmed by just the opportunity itself. You know? But I gotta say, I took it seriously. I got a coach, Josie Harris. She was
I wanted to
coach.
replay this part. A lot of people, I think they hear acting coach and they're like, "What is that? How do you get coached in what should be natural or whatever?" Acting is not necessarily natural. Like you're not going to always. You want to behave in a way that is convincing yet simultaneously entertaining and readable. So a lot of what actors do, and I had my off-Broadway debut. It was in an award-winning show, and I got paid nothing, which I'm not bitter about. I'm very bitter about it. I didn't get paid nothing. I just didn't get paid enough. So basically nothing. But it's good for bragging rights. But the way that you have to work when you do acting is you have to have intention, right? You have to have purpose, a goal within the scene, right? What's your motivation, your objective, your desired result? So it's smart that she got someone for acting. It can be technical, and that technique can really help you if you're not, really experienced in doing this sort of stuff, which I wasn't, and clearly she's not. So that's smart.
And
I got my notes.
I invested in myself, honey. I betted on myself.
Yes, you have to.
Before I even got the role, I was like, just in case.
Yeah.
I need to be ready.
Right.
So that's on the acting side, but on the singing side, Dorinda sings so specific.
Oh, yeah.
Like her placement, like she's got this rasp, but it's so clear.
They didn't just take Dorinda's vocals and put it over your. You had to actually sing it.
No. We singing live, baby. We singing live. And
As
I
you
have
should.
to give the shout out to the director,
Wow.
Christine Swanson, because she was like, the Clark sisters deserve live vocals.
Can you do it on command? Like do
Dorinda?
Dorinda?
It's kind of hard.
I know you probably have to channel her in some
Let me
preparation.
see. Because it has, oh God, wait. When I look back over my life, I see all the things he's done for me.
Yeah.
Is it kind of, did it come through a little
That
bit?
sounds just like her.
Did it?
Yes, Shelea.
The way that she did that kind of like tight, the tight eval with like just that little bit of jaw clench is not a bad thing. Just want to put it out there that no singer has a responsibility to be technically efficient at all times. She's not going crazy up high. She doesn't need to be super optimal efficient with technique because she wants to be an artist and make a sound, right? Where I go to YouTube comments, which is first of all just a mistake. Let's be real. YouTube comments are carcinogen, right? That's gonna. If I get cancer, it's because of YouTube comments. So, but yeah, for those who would fight me on it, you're wrong. That clenched jaw is on purpose, and she can undo it anytime she wants.
And I see
That.
all the things he's done for me. Is it kind of, did it come through a little
That
bit?
sounds just like her.
Did it?
Yes, Shelea. I am so excited. When does it come out? Do we know?
I think it's, from what I'm hearing, it's January of 2020. It's going to be on Lifetime.
On Lifetime.
On
Okay,
Lifetime.
I'm gonna be front row and center,
I
watching all of
I want to
you.
watch it with you.
Oh, you can. We'll have a party.
Let's have a party.
Yes. We'll play the Clark sisters all day long. We'll sing and we'll shout.
That'll be fun.
It'll be
I'm
great.
looking for a miracle.
I got a game for you, but I am not ready.
I'm the one not ready.
After
We
I give
gonna
you the word,
see
you're
what the
gonna
end
have.
gonna be. Love.
See, I might be finished. I might be finished now, okay? But I'm going to run on and see what the end gonna be.
We gonna see.
The word, wait, what? I give you the word. She give you 10 seconds.
Okay.
You gotta sing the
Okay,
song. The word
okay.
can be in the title or the lyrics, Shelea.
Title or the lyric?
It can be any genre. I don't care what it is.
Okay.
But if you tiptoe into gospel, I can't be held responsible.
Okay. Just a little tiptoe.
Okay.
This woman is ready.
Close
She's
by.
prepared.
Okay, so it might become necessary. Now don't hum and touch.
Okay, don't.
Oh, he went there.
You might light this thing on fire.
Oh, Lord,
Okay.
Lord. Okay.
Heart.
Heart. I do this with, okay. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again.
Ooh, okay.
Undo this hurt you caused when you walked out the door and walked out my life.
I'm streaming.
What's up? I cried so many nights. Unbreak my heart.
There's so much to talk about right here. That's amazing.
I just need to keep it close by. Hum.
I do this with, okay. Unbreak my heart.
That crack there is Brent. There's a lot of details even just in the phrasing, right? And that's something I've noticed with great singers is there's specificity. Every phrase has something to pay attention to, right? So we have the crack there. Right. Yes. That wonderful bright vowel.
Light this thing on fire.
Oh, Lord,
Okay.
Lord. Okay.
We'll get to it.
Heart. Break my heart.
And then we get this bell right here.
Say you love me again.
And then after the belt, she's going to go with a growl, and the vowel there is going to be not anywhere near as bright. And I'll explain why.
I knew this hurt you cause when you walked out the door and walked out of my life.
Yes. So a growl happens when the false folds come together. That's kind of what ends up. I'm sorry, I just love that sound. But you can. Here's how you do it. Every traditional classical singing teacher is going to lose their mind. They're going to be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that he told them to do what." Your breath, you'll feel a closing of your throat when you hold your breath. Try to identify the range of motion where the false folds. If you smell that cup of coffee, those false folds abduct, right? And then you go and hold your breath. There's that whole range of motion, okay? And when you growl, your false folds are a little bit closer together in a way that's very inefficient. Now, to cope for that, what you end up needing to do is you need to end up using very little. Unbreak my heart, say you love me again. Right? So growls can be exhausting if your breath is not.
I cried so many nights. Unbreak my heart. Ooh.
I can't see. I can't see. Bless your heart.
Oh my.
I'm so hoarse,
Oh my.
but I hope it's okay.
You got some nerve. You got some nerve. Do y'all see why she's here today? Do you see? You are not. You. Wow. You are a
You think he's excited? I can't tell. I don't know.
You know, and this is why this show exists.
But say you stop.
I need to make sure that.
Let us continue.
And you finally see the truth. Hero lies
In your throat.
in you and my throat.
Oh, it's not.
I don't know that part though.
Yeah, she's okay to make it up. She doesn't have to do anything other than make it up. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh.
Something in time.
Don't do me.
You can't so
Ooh. Oh.
She did me.
Oh. Okay. Oh, a lot happened there. That's good.
I don't know that part though. Something.
That's what I wanted to stop on. So that is called an aspirate abrupt. Let's crack out the good old thingamadooks. Okay, so the way that the vocal folds come together, that when you exhale, all right, it's here. When you exhale, cards are coming together. The air pressure pushes the air pressure out of the middle. Therefore, the pressure on the sides of those cards or the vocal folds is now greater than the pressure in the middle. So it comes together. That's called the Bernoulli effect. Okay? So what's really impressive about what she did there, she did an aspirate abrupt, but the second those folds kind of slap together, she immediately goes into this breathy tone. And so let's demonstrate an aspirate abrupt. Unbreak my heart, right? Little flat here. Okay, so that's abrupt. Pretty quick. It's a flat line. Alternatively, unbreak my heart. Very phrase actually to see it. So this is an aspirate gradual, where I'm slowly bringing the folds together. And here we have an aspirate abrupt. Right here. And so what that is, why this is tricky All of a sudden, her folds are very immediately together, and then she just she brings them apart a little bit to get that breathy tone. So she goes almost faster than we can acoustically perceive it. It's awesome.
Y'all keep
What they doing? What they messing around doing?
y'all keep playing this bullshit on the radio and letting this. You keep on.
You keep on.
I'm awestruck. I'm shook. I'm shocked. I'm gobsmacked. Come on, Thesaurus. I am not here. Your voice takes me to a place of like back home.
Wow.
You know, in the South. When my grandmother would just play Mahalia Jackson.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
And then everybody who you said earlier from
Soon
the
I
witness.
will be done.
You playing.
That's Mahalia.
I know who it is. I just told you she played it all.
She played it.
It takes me back to that. And some Helen Baylor in this situation. Oh, hold on. Careful. Don't hit me.
You better know who Helen Baylor is. Can you reach my friend?
Ha! You're the only one who can.
Come on now. I love that song.
Oh, do you know the words?
Can you reach my friend?
Ooh.
You're the only one who can.
Lord, I know. Lord, I know.
Lord, I know you love him. Help him understand. Can you reach my
Oh boy.
friend?
Another instance of a lot to talk about, excluding my hair, don't judge me. I want you to look at the back of her neck, okay? A lot going on that is naughty, okay? As in vocal teachers would be like, don't do that. Watch the back of her neck.
Lord, I know. Lord, I know.
Lord, I know you love him. Help him
Okay?
understand.
Here, it's right here, right? What's happening when she does that is it domes the soft palate. The doming of the soft palate is giving that sound. We're going to listen to that again.
Lord, I know. Lord, I know.
Lord, I know you love him. Help him understand.
Watch when she goes up for the belt and she goes for a brighter vowel. Watch the back of her neck extend.
Can you reach my friend?
Right?
You're the only one who can help.
Like it's subtle, right? You can put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. You go singing, right at the NG. And when you do that, just that range of motion to kind of feel what's going on, bring your shoulders along with it, because that's going to make it an extremely different sensation. It's going to exaggerate it. And so what you're going to feel is what she's doing. But, I just hate to spoil this for you. You're not going to be doing it as well as she is. I'm just saying.
It's hard to do.
There's a young tear. There's a young tear waiting to drop. And I'm trying to keep a hold on him.
Keep a hold on it, Jesus.
Yes.
Taking me back.
You taking me back.
Good one.
And I'm just...
But you grabbed her from like nowhere.
I grabbed her.
Helen Baylor.
Yeah, I put her right there in front of your seat.
She deserves to be mentioned more.
She deserves to be mentioned more. Here we go.
Okay.
The word is name.
Name.
Doesn't sound...
I know. I'm just trying to figure the one I want to do. Okay, let's Clark Sisters.
Okay.
Name it. Name it.
Grab it.
It's yours. It's yours. Yours.
Oh.
For the asking. Not the taking, the asking.
Yeah.
Yours. It's your blessing.
Oh my
Blessing.
God.
That's my alto note. Whatever you need from the Lord. Then during this love.
Ooh. Okay, spot on. Spot on. I want to also bring up, talk about yet another thing she's doing that I think is really, really nice. And she was singing before in a kind of a different style, right? Her false folds were in a little bit more of a neutral position. Again, there's that whole range of motion, right? They're in that kind of neutral position. She was doing that stylistically, like all over the place in the previous tunes that she was singing. What she ended up doing when she went into this style is she retracted them. It's a big difference in sound.
Lower than during this low.
Why it's a sound that's a little bit more old school to do that. But I love it. I love that sound. Like I'll show you the difference. Here's retracted. Oh, it's often used many words to say a simple thing. Here is, more speech-like. It's often used many words to say a simple thing. Right? It's not better or worse. It's different. But it's that harkening back to the Clark sisters. The fact that she's so ready with that technique that she can just go back and forth. Because the implications, by the way, are tremendous. As you go up, if you want to keep your false folds abducted, all of a sudden, you need to have a different approach to your breath. Because when you belt, you contract what's called the aryepiglottic sphincter. A lot of sphincters, when we're talking about the voice, get your head out of the gutter, okay? All right? I see you. So if I go for a belt, all of a sudden, it's rising. And the abduction of the vocal folds kind of keep the larynx down a little bit. So it's a little bit of larynx gymnastics. Okay, all right. I'm gonna stand up, and you're gonna hear the difference. Here is retracted. When you're not there, let hope die, let dreams die. I don't even know the words. But that's retracted. Here is speech like. When you're not there, let hope die, let dreams die. Right, very different. Different sounds.
Okay, let's see Rugrats. Da 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 da.
Yes, child.
I don't know these though.
I don't
Hey,
either.
Arno.
You know what? Good night.
I didn't even see the Nickelodeon shirt.
Monsters.
Good night. Good night. Goodbye. She done sung my shirt. What else do I need? What else? All right.
Okay.
This is a good word.
Okay.
Away.
Away. It is Sunday, so all of my songs are like.
Do what you have to do.
I am just a prayer away. Call my name with your heart, and I'll hear every word you say.
She's a
When you
master of
cry
tone.
tonight, I'll wipe your tears away.
Yes.
Just bring my love, and I'll be there right away. Had to get that chord in there.
She did.
Yep.
You slid it right in.
Yep.
What I was going to say.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Away. It'll come
Such a
back
gift
to
the
me.
world. It'll come back to you. It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. That's what you were thinking about?
That's the word. That's what you said?
Baby, when you kiss me like this. And
Hold
when
on.
you kiss
Pause. Hold.
I'm so glad that
What you're not gonna do is bust out in some impromptu sailing and just.
That's like my life.
Okay, I know you be in the grocery store buying beans and
Beans! Carrots!
Oh my god.
cilantro. Listen,
Cilantro!
Yo, I want to be in that grocery store. Problem with that being in a grocery, I never leave the produce section. Start singing about spuds and potatoes, and I'm like, I love French fries. You don't want to say it, right? Because then there's that person who's singing in the middle of the produce section, and they sound great, but why are they singing in the produce section? I don't want to interrupt because then I don't hear it. But also, am I welcome to interrupt and say high five potatoes? I don't think so. I think you got to sit there and take it in. Incredible respect for Terrell as an interviewer. So I know that Terrell is friends with a colleague of mine. I'm not gonna say that like I knew this person. I knew of this person. We took a few classes together, and then we had the same voice teacher. I'm so upset I forget his name. This man worked, like he's on Ellen saying he worked like 4 jobs, and you know how like people like they lie about it, like they got like a gig and it's like 3 hours and like that's a job. No. He had like 3-4 jobs. It was crazy. And the reason I bring this man up, is other than the fact that he's incredibly entertaining, is that when I was in class with him, when I was, just around, that was him. That's just his personality. He could be tired, he could be exhausted, and he often was. But he was the life of the room just by nature. He wasn't trying to be, he wasn't obnoxious, he was just that. And so I got that impression from Terrell. Like, there are people who are just, like, born to be entertainers. I can't do this when I'm tired. I can't, well, not like this well. And I can't even do it this well when I'm old.
But it's all coming back to me when you see me like this. When I see you like that, then we see what we want to see, all coming back to me. The flesh and the fantasies all coming back to me. I can barely recall, but it's all coming back to me now.
Holy crap, that's a good impression. I'm gonna bring attention again to the shoulders and the neck. Celine has a very, very specific sound, but it's very imitatable. But it's sorry. Let me put asterisks here. The idea behind copying Celine is not difficult. Like the concept is just insanely difficult to do for reasons we're about to discuss.
But it's all coming back to me when you see me like this.
That is going to dome the shit out of the soft palate, which is essential for that sound. My soft palate is wide. If you see me like this, if you see me like this, right? Versus, if you see me like this, it's all coming back to me now, right? I'm not going to belt it. I'm not going to pretend I can belt like Celine. I'm not going to pretend that I can belt like Shelea. This is next level stuff, this kind of singing, because it's harder. You dome your soft palate, it's more difficult, with an exception. But the exception would be nasality. This isn't nasal. No one's going, all coming back to me now, right? Like no one's doing a terrible Eddie Vedder impression, right? Oh, none of that. It gives a warmth to the tone.
Then we see what we want to see, all coming back to me. The flesh and the fantasies all coming back to me. I can barely recall, but it's all coming back to me now.
Holy crap!
Okay, with that kind of voice, do you have kids?
No niños.
No niños? Are you
Para
dating?
mí.
What's happening in your life?
It's so natural for women to be waiting for the man to come home. 'Cause
Right.
We've been groomed for that.
Yeah.
But when
And
it's
that's
like,
true.
you know what I mean? But it's like,
you just told me. You just
honey,
came,
I
where you
just came
from?
I was in Paris. I was in London. I was in Montreal.
Singing your face off.
Oh,
Yes, you was.
fun.
You're having the best
fun.
time.
You know, and so it's like, sometimes that's hard for a guy to deal with.
Wow.
I mean, maybe I just need
You need the right one.
the right one.
You need the right. Would you date
The
another
right
singer?
one. You know, I never have, and
Okay.
I would love to see what that would be like,
Yeah.
because I don't get sung to a lot.
You would need
know what I mean?
someone
like, I'm
who's
always
very,
the one
very
doing the singing, so it would be
Yeah.
nice to be.
Having dated singers as a singer,
On the receiving end.
All right, I heard what she
competitive
said.
nature can get. If you're successful and the other singer's not, that can get a little weird.
She wants to be serenaded on a boat
On a boat.
somewhere. I know that's what you meant to say.
I like boats.
I read it. You do.
I like
you
boats.
do. You a water girl.
What is that? Okay, little.
Moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, Mac. I'll say a little prayer for you. Home in my head now, bundles. I'm wondering what dress to wear now. Say a little prayer for you. Forever, something. Forever. Oh, together forever. Though you don't call anymore, I sit and wait in vain. I guess I'll rap on your door, tap on your window pane. Wow. Tell you, baby, changes I've been going through, missing you till you come back to me. That's what I'm gonna do. The love.
Yo, I hope you're ready for your notifications to blow up when this come out. Cause it's about to go down.
Is it going down?
Oh, it's going down.
I'm going down.
I'd be
All the way.
intimidated.
Where do you want to go? What is the goal?
What is the goal?
Can you imagine the
If I had a
cojones it takes to slip in this woman's DM? Can you imagine after you hear that and you're like, oh, okay, she's that good. Can you serenade after that? You're like she's so like I don't think I would be comfortable singing "Happy Birthday" around her. You know what I mean? You're like "Happy Birthday to you," like I'd be doing that in the men's room. You know.
Like yours.
What'd you do?
What wouldn't I do? Oh my! You can get me to shut up.
Yeah.
They can't get me to shut up now.
I honestly can say I love everything that's happening right now.
That's great.
I love where I am, and yeah, I do have goals, but I'm just celebrating what's happening right now.
That's good.
You know, like my friends and my family, like they love me so much, you know, and sometimes like people will come up to me like, I don't understand why you're not a household name yet. And they say it with the most love and respect. Like, I just don't understand.
Right.
And I used to like letting them down.
Wow.
And I used to think
that's
like,
not
oh
a
man,
reasonable request because it has nothing to do with skill. Popularity and skill are not the same thing. And I will say this: there's a change that is happening that is very, very positive and reassuring. It used to be that those who had the best production, the production skills while being a singer, that was essential. Now, because phones are so darn good, if you're just good, you just put that phone up and you do it. Now someone who's good with production chops has to do a lot more work to accomplish what she can do in 30 seconds. And so she can just keep, like, every song association here should be a YouTube short, should be a TikTok. I don't think she needs that. She might be a little bit beyond that right now, but it's changing a little bit. And I just want to point that out there because I think it's encouraging, you know? But for the most part, being a household name has nothing to do with skill.
I'm not reaching where they see me, you know? And I realize that I have to just be grateful and present in what's happening now. Because it's just, what's happening now is so amazing. And if I'm so focused on trying to get this and that, I can't celebrate everything that's happening now.
You mean to tell you why I personally love that answer? Because I get similar things like, oh my God, Terrell, why doesn't your channel have 1 million subscribers yet? Or why aren't you doing this thing with this person or this thing with this network? And I'm like, I'm good. Yeah. I feel really, and that's a genuine answer. I feel really good about what I'm, so I totally get where you're coming from. I just live in
super respect here. I just want to say this because he did hit 1 million subs. And when he did, what he did, like instead of doing like a self-absorbed celebration that can often happen with milestones like that. And I mean, like, if you do 1 million, I think you're entitled to give yourself a pat on the back. But he didn't. What he did instead was he did a concert and production for almost all the singers that came on the show with him, who are amazing, who are skilled, who don't get enough attention, who don't have 1 million subs. And he just did that, He just did that. Music videos for everybody. And that's how he celebrated his million sub milestone, which is incredibly humble. So, you know, in addition to the interviews, he clearly invests in being able to help artists. And that's a really, really important thing to have.
Bro, what do you want to do? What's your goal? What can I do? And I'm like, I'm sitting on this blue wall next to this woman who is singing her whole throat off, and I get to go to bed and mind my damn business and watch Madam Secretary on Netflix.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah, it's all right.
Another thing that I've realized is that it's really just adding zeros. Like, it really is adding zeros. Like, and I get that. More money is always great. More people knowing you is great. But, like, when you get to touch one person.
Listen.
Like, and it really
like you
resonates.
doing right now. Yes.
Yeah, and it resonates. That is success.
Yes.
Like, you making people laugh, like, and making them forget about all the crap that's going on in their life. That's success.
And it's enough.
And it's enough.
Blessed.
I just want to say, because aspiring artists, like when I had nothing, right? I was like, easy for you to say. And it is like statements like that do, like, to some extent, come from a privileged place in a musical career. It's not that privileged, though. Let's be real. Here's my recipe for tomato soup. You ready? You take ketchup from McDonald's, you pour it in a bowl, and you stir it, preferably with warm water, but like, you know, like microwaves are for rich people, right? Even when you have stuff going on, it's, you know, like it, but to that point of doing something for an individual, you know, I am part of a Discord of a bunch of YouTube partners, and like a lot of these people, like, you know, some of them have million subs, a lot of them have hundreds of thousands of subs, and they're all telling me the same thing, which is I need to get in there and edit the videos and do it a little better. But every time I do that, I actually do it very specifically for things that I find really. I made a video for voice feminization, which doesn't seem to have a lot of resources on it. Maybe that's changing now. When I looked, there was like nothing. And I knew this was because a friend reached out to me several times and was like, I can't find a specialist who doesn't suck. So I gave her a voice lesson at half off. And that meant more to me, and that video meant more to me than damn near anything I've ever made. I also made one on beatboxing and autism. Collectively, those videos performed like hot trash. I also made one of my mods DM'd me and was like, here's my favorite video of you, and it's a silly acapella video I made about my dog, right? You can't measure the emotional impact of a piece of content. And I'm not saying that I shouldn't edit my videos, because I give myself that excuse to be lazy, but it's numbers, those numbers don't always translate to anything meaningful. So it's important to keep that in mind.
He brought me through hard trials. He brought me through tribulation.
Never
let a day go by.
Ooh.
And I realize, wow, we are blessed. Don't take it for granted that we are here today. Just know that we are blessed and highly favored. Oh, just know that we are blessed and highly favored.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh. I didn't know this woman before someone told me about her, and I most certainly didn't know. I walked into this not knowing her singing. Holy crap! What a singer! Oh my God!